You're now behind the scenes of Fired Up Broadcasting,
That's what it sounds like.
where you get to see the raw footage of what goes on. Yeah. You know, this bad boy gets into a total different concentration mode. He's only focused on the topic of the day.
Topic of the month. We live?
But really, is he
No.
focused?
No.
We'll come back to you
All right.
after these messages.
After these.
After this. Oh shit! No. All right, we waiting on. We go ahead and get y'all tapped in here.
We in early.
We early. We only 2 minutes early.
Turn that. Hey
Oh,
man,
we 3 minutes, huh?
make sure y'all like, subscribe. What about
Can we get y'all to like and subscribe before we get this show
share,
started?
all that good shit. Good Nick
Before we get this show started, can we get y'all to like and subscribe? And let us know how you like us live.
Okay.
Because everything is a ride.
Word.
And I'm doing it at this very moment in time.
How? Bow, 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 bow.
See, when I go slow like this, I just rim in this. About the things that we did in the past.
Trying to get to the bag.
See? I ain't trying to get no ass.
I just need a lady with class.
Just a lady with class. And that can add a little rabbit-tat-tat. You know what I'm
A
saying?
little pizzazz for
Little
the ass.
pizzazz for the ass. But you know, it's times like, I don't know what. I'm all right, man. We waiting on you guys to tap in.
Go
Let's get in
y'all.
here, Kat.
Come on
Get in here,
now.
man. And just start sharing. Quit bull yanking around. Cause I am kind of bull yanking around.
Stop.
We just on here just a few minutes early, just to know, Casey, what's up? I snuck into town to surprise my mother for her birthday today. Bud Ford, what's up with you, man?
What's up, bud?
Tap in. Fucker. Happy birthday to your mom, man. That's what's up.
Happy birthday, mom.
I see you. I see you. If you guys just now tapping in, we'd like y'all to share, and share.
Share alike,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? Show some love for once. For once, show us some love.
Hey, man.
You know what I'm
Hey, man,
saying?
need to show
Hey, man,
players.
just show something,
Show a player some love, man.
right?
You understand me, man?
We're waiting. We about to get started here, y'all, in a second. If you in here on the live, let me get some thumbs up. Let me get some likes. Let's get some love, baby. It's gonna be a crazy show. We got a lot to talk about.
We do.
And my dear sister question, because I'm asking the question today to the sisters. And my dear sister question may raise some hairs on y'all neck. You know what I mean? Or make you say,
It might make you say,
Might make you say, nah.
nah.
But yeah, you guys, share on. For love. Oh, I gotta go in here. Marshall, what's up with you, Marshall? I see you in the house.
What's up, Marshall? What you crazy at?
Hey, Marshall.
brother.
Hey, wait, Marshall, you still taking classes, man? You should be done. Why you didn't graduate with us? Have you even walked yet? Cause I think you be doing classes just for fun, dog. I don't know. You tell me, big dog. Hey, y'all like that music in the background? Hey, we about to get started, y'all, in a minute.
People know that shit is not hidden.
Hey, I gotta make it sound like
No,
it's
it's not It is not hidden.
I make it
He
sound like
said-
it's Hey. You know, right? So I like, what's that bullshit? What's that bullshit you playing at? 372-604. 372-604. Give us a shout out. We want to see who's all in the house with us, so we can shout y'all out. You know what I'm saying? We love when you guys come on. We appreciate you guys. So let us know you here so we can give y'all a shout out. If you're on Facebook, you guys on Facebook, go to YouTube, Fired Up Broadcasting on YouTube. You know, so we can shout out, you know, and also so y'all can get in on these conversations. Y'all get in on these conversations, right? Hey, I went into classes to get my real estate license, get access to nice houses for peaches. Who's peaches? For booty? Is that what they mean? I don't know. Hey, all right, Marshall, man, you've been going to school for 30 years. You better graduate or something. Yeah, I'm on you today, dog. That's what's up. All right, y'all, we about to get the show started. If you guys tap in, make sure that y'all share. We're going to continue sharing. But right now, we'll go ahead and get this started. Y'all ready?
All our illusions will disappear, and all the reasons start to fade.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Reasons, the show where you can give your reasons why you think what you feel about what we're talking about today. We should know this, man. We say no.
Dear brother, how do y'all deal with erectile dysfunction when you're in a relationship?
I wouldn't know how to do it unless I had it. And remember, if they're talking about you behind your back, they behind you for a reason.
Peace. I love y'all.
The reasons that we're here.
What's up, you guys? Welcome to Reasons, the place where you can tell us what you feel about how you feel about what we're talking about today. It's your boy Fuel.
Fat Boy in the building. You already know what type of time we on. We're here.
That's what's up, man. We got like nice little lineup for you guys today, man. But let's see. Let me give y'all the lineup.
Yep,
All right, let me give y'all a lineup. We're talking about, of course, you know, the flooding in Florida. We're talking about, you know, my man Coolio, rest in peace. We're talking about hey, pronounce his name again. Ume
Udoka.
Ume Udoka. Yes, the boss itself, the head coach. And the main question of the day too is, what was the main question? Making you wait a minute. Yeah. Making your man, I said you man. I put it in there, man. Making your man and your woman pay for your past. Making the man or woman pay for your past. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what that means? Y'all understand what I'm talking about, right? That's we talking about that. And then I got a nice dear sister question for you guys today as well. The dear sister question is going to be from me because I had a question this week and I want to know. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up. We appreciate you guys tapping in. Most definitely make sure that you share you know, and give us some love, give us some likes and stuff like that or whatever. You know what I mean? Our viewers are getting more and more each week. So, you know, we appreciate it and we want to continue and build further, more and more. All right. What we got here? All right, so let's get started, man. You all right over there? You still sharing?
Yeah, I'm still sharing. Hold on, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, let's get
I've been ready, dog.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
First, I mean, how was your weekend, man? I mean, we always kind of go.
Well, weekend was wonderful, getting this house prepared and stuff. So everything is great with the lady.
And you way out in Timbuktu,
in the boonies.
You done moved to another country.
Almost, no, for real. But yeah, other than that,
city.
That's it, man. Just dealing with that, painting, moving, all of that. So yeah.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
How about you, man? What's going on with you?
You know what, dude? My weekend was kind of. It wasn't really stressful. Yeah, I say it was a little bit stressful. It was kind of
what they do, Fuel. Tell me, man. What they do?
No, it's just you know, just regular everyday life stuff, man. It starts getting stressful, man. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, you know, with all these, you know, negative things that goes on. You know what I mean? You try not to let it get to you. You know what I mean? As far as I'm talking about the things in the world, not like what's going on with me because there ain't too much going on negative with me. But as far as everything in the world, man, it's kind of like it started getting depressing seeing all this stupid news and stuff, man.
Mhm.
You know, and that leads me to go to the first time we talking about is the Florida floodings. You know what I mean? Um, my daughter's mom, well, my daughter's girlfriend's mom lives in Tampa, man. You know, and it hit there real bad. And thank God that that she got away in time or whatever. But there was a lot of people, if you guys haven't heard, and prayer goes out to you guys out in Florida as well. Um, that you guys stay safe, and out of harm's way with this tornado or this hurricane that's going on there. The thing is too is don't take it for granted. Don't feel like you can weigh it through. A lot of people that has tried to weigh it through, and then some of those that wasn't even able to get out. You know what I mean? May be harmed or whatever. Hopefully not. They haven't had a total number of how many people has been harmed in this flood or whatever. But hopefully that's not it's not many at all. Um, I mean, wish it wasn't none at all, but hopefully it's not many at all. You know what I mean? To the point where people passing and dying and stuff, whatever, man,
Yeah,
in
man.
Florida. So
Yeah, that's
so our
sad.
prayers go out to you
Yeah,
guys
prayers
and,
out to
and
y'all, man.
support.
That's
Um,
extremely sad, man. It's every year around this time, Florida goes through that, man. I shout out to my people from Florida, man, because that's a lot to go through. Every year, it's kind of gonna be
yeah,
hurricane season, but you don't know that your house is gonna end up underwater this
yeah.
year. Is this year gonna be your year? You get what I'm saying? So,
What's hard for me to understand though
mhm.
is when people know that there's tornadoes or hurricanes that comes in their area all the time. Why even build there? Why even you know what I mean? It's kind of like although this is like one of the biggest one that they said within like 100 years or so or whatever. But like I just don't understand why I don't think I would want a house that close.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
close.
yeah.
I just
But
don't.
you gotta live
you might
somewhere
be
though.
enjoying yeah, but you can enjoy it for that time, but you understanding the risk that you're taking too to being there, which a lot of people don't think about, you know. And now if I was if any of you guys out there, or I would not rebuild no closer. They always talk about rebuilding and shit like that or whatever. No, don't rebuild. If that shit, let that shit stay, whatever it is, and
And leave it alone.
and
But
leave it alone. You know what I'm
um,
saying? And build further out
I
somewhere.
do
You know
feel
what I mean?
like
I don't know. Maybe that's kind of biased to me, but I don't know. What
I
do you think?
mean, if you live in Florida, you're gonna go through it. So matter if you in Tampa, Orlando,
Uh-huh.
in all parts of Florida, kind of get hit every other year. It
Yeah.
just so happened it's like you would really have to pick Florida up
You're right.
and move it for it just not to get hit because that's just kind of what like how they have hurricanes more frequent than we have earthquakes. I was
Right.
gonna say like how California has earthquakes, they have hurricanes, and it's going to happen.
Right.
I do think that when building these homes, though, we need to try to at least build in preparation for that. I don't know how you build and build a house uh to
Yeah.
withstand a hurricane, but still. Um but like I said,
But you still, like
it
you
is
said,
very
prepare for it.
sad. It
You
is
know what I'm
very
saying?
sad, man, that your house, man, everything you own, all your belongings. And I think sometimes we always think about the material things, right?
Yeah.
The house, the car, but what about like photos or old blankets that grandma left or cookbooks and things like that are irreplaceable
Right. Right.
and you
Right.
lost it. So I shout out to those families, man. I know a lot of people lost a lot of keepsakes.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
you can't replace that with money, man. All that other shit can be replaced. So
True.
all I
True.
tell those people in Florida, man, stay prayed up. Um, keep your head up, and God bless you.
Yes,
For real,
yes,
for real.
yes. What's up, Lanita? I see you. I see you. Appreciate you tapping in on us. And like I said, I see you on Facebook. I see you on Facebook.
Come
So
on now,
if
over
you
to
can,
YouTube.
come in. Oh, maybe she is on YouTube. Maybe I might be missing something. Let me see. Am I on YouTube or am I on Facebook? I can't remember which one I'm on. I'm on Facebook. I'm on YouTube. But we appreciate you tapping in. Give us some thumbs up, show us some love. You know what I mean? So you guys know we lost another great one. The rapper Coolio. And if you guys don't know who that is, he's actually the one. You remember the show? What was the name of the movie?
Uh,
Gangster Paradise.
no, that's
No,
the
no, that was the
name
name
of
of
the
the
song,
song.
Dangerous Mind.
Dangerous Mind. Yes, the movie Dangerous Mind. But the one of the songs that was main famous, basically, and got him well known was Gangster Paradise. He passed away just yesterday. Um, they said of a cardiac arrest, and they not really saying exactly what, but they were saying it was no drugs and stuff, nothing involved, but they're still doing an investigation and all that kind of stuff. But he had been going through some rehab and stuff like that or whatever, and he tried to turn himself around by actually training as a firefighter at one point. They kind of like got him through with not doing any drugs and uh uh alcohol and stuff like that or whatever, so he was doing things, and he was actually getting back in the circuit of concerts and performing and everything. Um, so, for this to happen kind of suddenly, at the age of 59, you know, um, man, it's just it's just crazy
It's a sad case.
how we losing a lot of these artists and like that, and there's no real reason showing why. You know what I mean? It's always like it's no real
No real cause.
no real
No real
cause.
cause. It's always like a hard thing.
Or yeah,
It's
and they're
it was
saying
the
it's no
same thing with like Kevin Samuels, man. I'm starting to
right
think that there's, me, y'all. I'm so
conspiracy going
conspiracy.
on.
I'm a conspiracy theorist, but I think that they, man, trying to kill these black men out here, man, randomly. For
Yeah,
like the last 4 or 5 years, black men has just been dropping off randomly. Same thing happened with Prince.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just randomly like heart attack, and that's all they know. And I'm starting to are these brothers owning a lot more of their music and are owning a lot more of the rights to their stuff, and they having to pay these brothers, or is it just the luck of the draw and God called them home? But man, Coolio was a I won't say a great rapper, but a big name.
mhm,
I remember him from all that, doing that, doing their theme
mhm,
song to all that, and with Kenan and Kel. So he was a big part of my childhood. So to see him gone lets me know two things: that I'm
right,
getting old, and that life is short, man, and you never know when it's your time, man.
yeah,
For real, for
and
real.
he's also he's from here, from
Yeah, he
Compton.
from here.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
From the West Coast,
I
whatever.
found
And
out some stuff about him too.
yeah, he what'd you find out?
I was looking at he worked security at LAX.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Started
that
off.
was deep. So he
Hmm.
started off from there, and then before he launched his hip hop career. So that was kind of dope,
Uh-huh.
just to just kind of keep you grounded. Like, damn, you could. Hey man, so if you're working at if you're working at LAX, man, doing airport security, and
Right.
you telling people about your music, man, you could be Coolio, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So
right,
shout out to
right.
that too, man. Shout out to that. And then Coolio didn't go out broke or nothing like that. So that was cool too.
Yeah, yeah.
He was kind of making a run back. That's another thing too that kind of get me to thinking, like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
sorry. Keep going now.
yeah,
My bad.
gets me fuel over here doing crazy
I
stuff.
know. I meant to
He
do
got
this.
TVs on and
What up, man?
uh
Man, I didn't mean I did it. All right, go ahead, man.
yeah, look, he got CDs on and
I'll
stuff.
stop. I'll stop.
No,
All right.
but Coolio, man, like I said, it's just tragic, man. We keep losing us. Brothers, man, we gotta be on top of our health, man.
And
For real.
it is odd, like you said, it's so odd, man, that these random, you know, African American stars are dropping like this. You know what I mean? Um, and even not even that, you know what I'm saying? Even with the rap culture, period. A lot of people, it's just amazing. And but it also goes to show that we really don't know, what their personal lives and what they're going through or and stuff like that or whatever, their health and you know what I mean? Because we don't pay attention. We just look for the performance, and what he's doing in the limelight, you know what I'm saying? That type of thing or whatever. But uh but like I said, rest in peace, man, and to him and his family, and hope everything, that they can, get through this, get through this. Let me see who we got out here. We got anybody out there? Y'all got any comments,
Talk
anything
to us,
on what we
talk to
talking
us.
to us? Let us know that y'all here. Give us
Yeah,
so we can give our shout out. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Who in there?
We like shouting y'all out. You know what I'm saying? We like talking to y'all. So hit us up. I see
Oh yeah, I
Marshall,
know
like I
it's
said,
Thursday
still in
night.
a horse or
I
whatever.
know it's Thursday night football, so
Eh,
y'all
eh,
glued to them damn TVs, man.
Yeah, they
Hey,
better
man, we
unglue to
here.
unglue them.
Unglue your ace.
Unglue, right.
Unglue your
Unglue
eyes
the
and your
DTV.
ace.
Yeah.
No split.
All
But yeah,
right. So
shout out to Coolio, man. Man, everybody, man. Matter of fact, when y'all go home, man, play the Gangsta's Paradise 15 times, man.
mhm.
We losing them, man. We losing the brothers, man. If it was another hard thing, man, brothers
Mhm.
gotta eat right. Gotta get more healthy.
Mhm.
Gotta get into these doctors, man, because they with the food and the stress and this protection and providing shit we doing, we killing ourselves slow. So we need to really take time and concentrate on our health, man, because you can't help nobody else if you can't help yourself.
Exactly.
And fellas, we really need to do it. It's a lot of brothers dying in their 50s, man, and it's a lot going on. It's a lot with heart attacks and it's a lot of cardiac shit. You know what I'm saying? And so,
Right.
brothers, we got to start eating right. Eat your fruit. Stay away from that pork. You know what I'm saying, man?
Mhm.
And drink lots of water, man. I gotta cut back on my beer. You know what I mean? Just because, bro, because it's life too short, but you don't want to help. You know, death is inevitable, but you
Right.
ain't trying to speed up the process.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And I
Exactly.
think that we gotta pay attention to what we putting in our bodies, and then also how we and what we put into our bodies, but also how we putting it in there, portion size, things like that. And then even with me, like I ain't a big workout dude, but I'm doing my push-ups, I'm getting my jumper jacks in, at least that. Like let's get our blood flowing and cut out a lot of this bad habits, man.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Man, I had to clear my throat. Shout out Marlon. I see you in the house, man. What's up
Marlon,
with
what's
you,
the
Mar?
deal?
That's what's up. Oh, is that veg?
What's
Oh,
up,
shit.
Veg?
Life is short. Go veg. Oh, go vegan.
Go
Go
vegan.
vegan.
I don't know
Ah,
about
man, you
going
can't.
vegan, but I'm doing a lot more vegetables though. Definitely.
yeah,
A
yeah.
lot more vegetables, y'all.
I tried to go vegan for a second. I mean,
How'd it work?
I couldn't even last a week. Like after a few days, I started getting headaches. It's like my
Why?
body.
Because you was hungry?
Yeah, my body was like, you need meat, nigga.
No, for real.
You know what I'm saying? And it was just hard. I mean, and I understand that it does, you know, to make a quick a change like that, you have to you know, be more, you know, disciplined. You know what I mean? You have to basically really kind of get through that first couple of weeks or whatever, you know, and your body have to adjust to it and everything. But man, I don't know, Veg. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I tried, you know, but it may not be for everybody. I don't know. But I try to eat a little bit healthier. But you know, with me too being single, you know, I'm always uh by myself. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always like eating fast food because it's just me. I don't have nobody look out for me, dog. Anyway.
And to you
What she
ladies
said,
out
man?
there, if you trying to come take care of Fuel, give us a call. No,
818.
no, hey, no, for real.
Now vegan isn't for everyone, but definitely important to make the effort to eat less animals.
I agree.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
agree with
That's true.
how they're. It's funny you
What
said
if
that.
we just break it down to a chicken?
Yeah, no,
Break it all down.
I think that's even that. It's like that's why I kind of want to get into later on with one of my business ventures, but I want to get into like farming and shit because she's right. A lot of this shit we eating got a lot of steroids and a lot of
what do you call it? Pesticides and all that type
pesticides
of
and
shit.
all that kind of shit in it
Yeah.
because of how they're feeding these chickens,
Yeah.
how they're killing these chickens. I don't know if y'all know about kosher. Kosher is because the animal is killed not out of fear. They actually prepare a ritual and things like that. So it's a little more healthier version of meat. But
Mhm.
I agree with Veg. You know, even the Bible talks about how we really not supposed to eat meat like that. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
So
Mhm.
it's definitely biblical. So absolutely, I
True.
think it's just because we so caught up in it. Like I'm the same way. Like I gotta have meat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I gotta
I'm
have meat.
yeah.
I gotta
Uh,
have meat. But I cut out like pork. I'm cutting down my red meat. I'm trying to do more like salmon, more fish. You know what I'm saying? Because man, health wise, and then cut out on the bread, y'all. Bread make you spread.
I think you know what? The funny thing is too is I what's up, Renee? We see Renee. You
Hey,
in the
Renee.
house? What's up, baby? Bread. It's kind of like I really do think that there's kind of it's the yeast in it
Yeah.
that makes it that spreads or whatever. I think that's one of the things that I'm gonna start trying to kind of like completely cut out
I lost
is
so much
bread.
weight cutting out bread.
You cut out bread completely?
So I eat bread.
Sorry, y'all,
eat
we getting on this
we
new
get we on
topic right
health now. We
we
done got on health
we done
because
got
let's
on
start
health
talking
just now.
about
No,
Julio.
it's all right. Go ahead.
But I eat bread, but I eat it in moderation. So, prime example. Yesterday I had a hot link. I had 2 hot links, like sandwiches,
Uh-huh.
which was more bread than I've eaten in a long time.
Right.
Actually, this week I ate a little too much damn bread.
Yeah.
Because yesterday I ate the chili and I had my corn muffin.
You said chili?
Yeah, chili, and I put the cornbread muffin inside my
yeah.
chili.
Yeah.
But most of the time, since I did that,
That
like
boy be eating good. I don't even get that much.
look,
I'm just jealous of that.
grandma be taking care of me.
Right.
But and my lady, of course,
Yeah.
for she killed me. So now what I'll do is I'll just cut back on like just little bread. So next week I ain't gonna eat no bread.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like to this week I kind of got carried away because I've been out of like off my little structure a little
All
bit.
right, let's hold
we
each
get back
other
to
to
that,
that.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I was gonna
Oh,
say
yeah.
let's hold each other to that or whatever. And just I don't care if it's
bread
like
twice a week.
no, yeah, okay, twice.
So no more than twice a
No,
week.
no, I say once.
Yeah,
I say
once
once.
a week. Once
I
a
just
week.
like once just to
You can
get,
say
you know what I'm
once a
saying, just
week.
to work it hard. Let's go for bread just once out of the week or whatever.
And then
And
cut
we're gonna
out
text each
chips
other
and
each
stuff.
day and make sure that
You
we
heard
didn't
me?
do no bread.
You heard me?
Huh?
So that's another thing I cut out too.
What?
I cut out junk food, chips.
Well, see,
all
now
of
you're
that.
going too much. Now
So
you go
what
too
I
much.
do is what I do is I go to the store and I get those peanut butter crackers.
Yeah.
And that's my snack.
Yeah.
So when I'm hungry during it, or I get a big ass thing of roasted peanuts, honey roasted peanuts,
I think that's a good.
and I eat those.
Yeah.
And so
That's a good
it's
substitute.
Yeah, for it. You get the salt and you cure the craving.
Yeah.
But that the chips, the grease, all that eating out shit, that shit is what will swell you up.
Oh yeah.
When I just cut like that, I drop at least 60 pounds.
Yeah. And that's we're gonna work on that. We're gonna work on that. What you say? Veg said what?
Veg says every table is your answer, Fuel. You should check them out. They're opening more locations in the valley. Every table is a restaurant.
That's every table.
Every table.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is it? Let us know. Is there one close over here, Veg, that you know of?
She said it's one in the valley.
It is one in the valley.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. That's what's up then. I'm gonna have to look into that. I'm gonna try. I am gonna try.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All right, man. So let's this next thing, man.
We're gonna get into it.
Yeah. You guys, I don't know if you guys have been hearing. Yeah. I'm gonna let you take this one. Take this one, man.
Okay. You got the camera on you.
Yeah. Oh shit.
No. So, ladies and gentlemen, head coach of the Boston Celtics was suspended for a year for having a relationship with a coworker, which went against his contractual agreements.
Mhm.
And so they suspended him for a year. His name is Ime Udoka. But the flip side of it is he was in a relationship and married to the beautiful and famous actress Nia Long.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to break into it. I kind of want to jump on it. I first want to start out by saying, men, we have to do better.
Mhm. Well, we know the whole story?
Yeah,
though?
but
I think that's where
I'm gonna get with you with it on that.
Yeah. Do we know the whole story?
We have to do better.
Mhm.
And why do you say that, fat boy? We have to stop thinking with our little head and start thinking with our big head.
Mhm.
Because once Phil start talking, I'm gonna go over here and look and see how much money he done ran off in all of this.
Oh, well, go do that now, real quick.
know what
I
I'm
want to,
saying?
because I want to know exactly because I.
Well, he got fired.
We
What
know-
he did was, okay, so this is the situation. And at first I was like, oh, throwing another brother under the bus.
Mhm.
You know, brothers can't have shit. You know what I'm saying? But this is the thing when you in this type of position of power
Mhm.
and you get this opportunity.
Mhm.
I think that we get these opportunity and we start to enjoy the privileges of the opportunity too much.
Mm.
Right?
Yeah.
And we start to think that we can operate in a certain way, not understanding that I'm an African American coach. Well, not African American, but I'm an African coach.
Mhm.
Okay, in a basically a predominantly white owned sport.
Right.
Not only that, I'm in a predominantly white town by a predominantly owned team. So
Right.
everything you do
It's
is
watched.
monitored.
Mhm.
Okay, so who's to say that she wasn't sick on him? Who's to say she wasn't
Set up.
sent to him?
Right.
Right. And so what happened was he ended up having an ongoing relationship with one of his coworkers.
Right.
Basically, she got uncomfortable. I'm not sure quite what else was happening. We're gonna go get deeper into it. But basically, more things were done behind the scenes
Mhm.
inappropriately, and she blew the horn or blew the whistle on him. But my thing is,
So is that what happened? She told.
yeah, she told.
So they had relations, and she actually went and
She
told
told.
that they were doing
I think
it.
everybody's
And
job was
that
on
was
the
that.
line.
But yeah, that put her in jeopardy
Absolutely.
too.
That's why I say I think they sent her.
Uh,
But this is why I say, men, we have to do better.
yeah,
right?
yeah.
We have to start thinking. First of all, you got enough money to fly your wife out, so you don't need to be cheating.
Uh-huh.
That's one. Two, your wife is knee alone. You
Mhm.
don't need to be cheating.
But you don't.
I mean, I guess
I hate when we say that. I hate because although Nia Long, one of the reasons that it's blown up the way it is because she's married to him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or she's they're married, or dating however they are for however 15 years. If I'm not for sure if they actually married now still, or if they were just in a relationship for 15 years. I don't know. But you never know what the backstory, the back of that is, as far as did they break up? Did they were they taking a break, or what I'm saying, or
Yeah.
what was really going on or whatever? We don't know that part of it. You know what I mean? So I don't like it when we be like, it just
what I'm saying
because
is,
it's
if
her.
they were
You never
hav-
know what
okay,
she could have been
that's true,
doing or
but
what part
if
she
they
had,
were
because you
hav-
haven't heard anything.
well, she did a statement. She just said that it's a lot going on.
Right. That's
She
what I
put
mean.
a statement out. I think why I
Okay,
say that,
hold on. I don't mean to cut you, Brick
Yeah.
Dog, but tell me what the statement is again.
I
what she
forget
said.
exactly what she said. Basically, a lot's going on, and she doesn't want. She's appreciative of the support and all
Right.
of the love, but
Mhm.
she kind of want to handle this in private.
Which says something.
Mhm.
That says something. You know what I'm saying? That says that there's other things that be pertaining that got
Absolutely.
up to this, to the point
Absolutely,
where
but this is once
even though
again
he's
what I
gotten
mean.
caught at it or whatever the case may be, something that could have been going on within their relationship or
Once again,
whatever.
okay,
So
once
we don't
again.
have to look at it.
Once again, right? I'm not. A man's a man. A man gonna do what he gonna do.
Uncle Keith, Uncle Tom.
I'm not.
Mhm.
We're not talking about that.
Mhm.
But there's a way to do things.
Mhm.
Okay. For one, we're not going to work to fraternize, gentlemen.
Mhm.
Right? There's beautiful women all around, right? But that's not what we're here to do. And yes, it's easier said than done.
Right.
But being a brother in that situation, it wasn't smart.
Mhm.
For one, knowing that fraternizing is against the rules. That's number one.
Well, I get why you say for us to think smarter and
And
we
then
got to be
two,
better. I get that
if it
part.
was
but
something going on at home, right?
Mhm.
Then handle that and separate.
Mhm.
Because when we see it, because that's just an excuse. Oh, I was going through something, so I'm cheating.
But let's have a reality check with this, though. Let's have a reality check. Okay. When something's going on with a couple, right? And that person goes out and mess with someone else, and they could be trying to be as careful as possible, you know what I'm saying, to keep it from getting into the public eye. But if they're being set up, it's a different thing, you know what I'm saying? But two, it happens to the point where something is going on with that marriage couple, to the point where they actually did that, and the other person probably even know. You know what I'm saying? Probably knew about it before we knew about it. You see what I'm saying? To the point where it just gets to the point where I hate when we're us in the media blows it up way bigger than what it is. You know what I mean? They already knew. He knew the rules of dating someone within the industry or whatever, to that he can get suspended for it if they found out. That's the rules. They know that when they sign their contracts. You see what I'm saying?
So why did he do it?
So why did he do it? Because he probably thought that he could get away with it.
No.
You
That's
know,
what I'm saying.
not only the
That's
fact
not
that he didn't think
thinking,
that, well, he probably thought that, you know what I'm saying, like the girl that he was with, women can be very manipulative. You know what I'm saying? They can make you do whatever.
Yeah,
Pretty much. They
yeah,
can make
but
you do
that's-
whatever.
Thank you. You made my point.
Yeah,
That's the problem with us as men.
right.
We so focused on sex. We're so focused on sex
Mhm.
that we go against our better judgment.
Yeah.
You even with what you just said,
And it's true.
I'm
It is true.
making millions of dollars,
Mhm.
right? I opted to throw away millions of dollars for sex.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is what we do as men.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is the shit we do as men.
And as long as there's women out there that's going to manipulate you or whatever, we're going to stay weak
But-
like
but
that
we-
because
but that's what
and
I
not
tell
say
you.
we don't. I ain't saying everyone.
Everybody need
I'm
to
just saying,
repent.
but there's the the understand or whatever for you guys that's out here, especially big in this industry or whatever, need to be stronger
Everybody
and
need
need
to
to
repent.
understand and need to think. What'd you say? Reese?
Everybody needs to read Iceberg Slim's Pimp.
Yeah, yeah.
The greatest
you know
thing
what
that
I'm
ever
saying?
happened to me was it took. I'm gonna go two ways with this. It took this idea of sex and the P word, right?
Mhm.
The vagina and the power that it has, and it took it off a pedestal for me.
Mhm.
It changed it for me because it put the power back into my hands. As a man, no matter how good sex is, can't no woman make you do what you don't want to do. We just use sex as an excuse because in our right, a lot of the times, all of the men on here know that when you was motivated by sex, every decision you made was stupid.
Mhm.
But when you start thinking you being celibate right now, right?
Mhm.
When you're not thinking about sex, everything you doing is clear. When you shake a woman, you shaking her with pure clarity
Yeah,
because you
That's
know
true.
she solely is not for you.
that's
But
true.
I think as men, we so focused as young boys about sex,
Right.
that we'll throw away a great job and an opportunity.
Yeah.
Because not only did he mess it up for himself, but he messed it up for the next black man behind him.
But
And-
you know that's been going on from the
Oh
end of
yeah,
time. I mean,
yeah. I
you
mean,
look
Jesus
at,
had a
I mean,
Jesus
Eve,
had Mary
Adam and
Magdalene,
Eve. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Eve got had Adam. So it's in our DNA to be weak at times like that. You know what I'm saying? For women, and that's the real fact. You
It
know what
is.
I'm saying? But you did make a valid point though. You know what I'm saying? As far as us being strong enough or whatever, and not falling into the game, or into the BS or whatever the case may be. But I just
Ain't that mu-
I
hey,
always
listen.
know there's a backstory,
I
just
know.
like the whole thing with Kim
But ain't
Kim
no-
and there's a backstory that we didn't know about up
Absolutely.
until it comes out,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
Absolutely, it's more to the story. I'm pretty sure tons of things going on.
mhm.
But
Here-
my thing is, you know what's up. Contractually, you cannot fraternize.
yeah,
Period.
they do know
You
that.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I get what you're saying, but as a man who's making millions of dollars to coach basketball, one thing I'm not doing is fraternize. I'm not throwing away my damn job for sex
yeah. But then understand this
with
too,
a
though.
woman that's gonna tell anyway.
But understand also, sometimes when that shit happens, just think of how many other people are already are doing it still
Currently.
and getting away
Of
with it
course.
and getting away with
Of
it.
course.
You know what I'm saying? So that's your mindset when you do it. You thinking that you're going to get away with
But
it
once
as
again,
well. You
as
know what I mean?
brothers, as black men, right?
Mhm.
As black men, we have to start to understand that we're not afforded the same privileges as everyone else.
Right.
Bill Cosby got caught up in that shit. A lot of that wild shit they was doing at the Playboy and all of that of his time, where the alpha male was some shit we're gonna talk about next week.
Yeah.
The alpha male was taking over and he can have what he want, any woman he want. He got caught up in that thinking he was privileged. And
But
that
Bill
shit
Cosby
can't.
wasn't by himself neither, though.
Absolutely.
That's the thing.
But-
But they go after the ones that
You-
got the name. That's like I
you-
said, we
hold
don't
on.
ever know the
No,
backstory
but
of basically
you
what's
made
going
my
on.
point.
Mhm.
They went after Bill Cosby because who Bill is.
Exactly.
And as brothers, as successful brothers, we have to start to understand that all of our movements is monitored and everything we do will be held against
Yeah.
us in a court of law.
But and
You know what I'm
understand this,
saying?
and understand that sometimes, and the other thing is that we're sometimes manipulated not by just that woman, but your surroundings. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? So your surroundings, the who you hanging with, who's around you, or whatever, basically help boost that whole energy to want to go out and do it, or feel that you can get away with it. And I say that by example.
Yeah.
Say for instance, R. Kelly, he had a whole entourage of people that knew what was going on.
Nobody stopped.
Nobody said
Yeah,
anything.
right.
Bill Cosby, they know what was going on.
Yeah,
Nobody said
nobody
anything.
knew
What's
about
the
Bill.
what's the director?
Harvey,
Harvey.
they knew.
They knew.
They
Don't
knew.
nobody say anything.
Yeah.
And it's because of the around there is being a part of it or
Mhm.
whatever as well. You know what I mean? So that's the problem that we have. You got to get away from that in
Yeah, but
order to have strength in
But we
your
also
own
have-
self to be strong enough, you know what I'm saying, not to be around that. You know
But-
what I mean? Because sometimes most people do things just because they see other people doing it
But part of being a
and have
grown-
gotten away with it.
part of being a grown up and an adult man is not
Mhm.
falling to peer pressure, right?
Yeah.
I think that we can't be pressured by our peers to do anything we don't want to do. So I think that he just thought that he wasn't going to get caught and he wasn't caring about the fraternizing.
Yeah.
And he wasn't caring about the consequences because he was only thinking about sex. Because if he would have thought if he would have thought about the consequences, if he would have realized what he was doing, no matter what
That's true.
no matter what the peers are doing,
True.
he would have known that shit. But if I do get caught,
Mhm.
all this is over.
Yeah.
And thinking logically,
Mhm.
when I weigh the risk and the rewards,
Mhm.
millions of dollars, sex.
Mhm.
Millions of dollars, sex.
Mhm.
For some people, they give the same pleasure, right?
Mhm.
They give you the same results, that same high.
Mhm.
But for me, I'm gonna take the money and I'm gonna go home and spend it with my family.
Mhm.
Because what happens is we sleeping with these women and we thinking we have their trust. The only woman you have trust with is the woman you've built with
Is
for
your wife.
15 years, your
Exactly.
wife. So
Yeah.
if you want to have random sex with somebody,
Right.
fly your wife out. But what you're not gonna do is build this bond with this woman that you cheating on your wife with and think she not gonna tell when you don't do what she say.
True.
You
That
get
is
what I'm
true.
saying?
I mean, that's
So
that's true.
it's-
Like,
it's-
don't get me wrong. Don't
it's-
think that I'm not saying that it's not true, but also I'm saying there's a,
irresponsible on his part
Yeah.
by not understanding
Yeah.
the position that he is as a man. Other than
but what
that,
I'm giving
a
you
man
is
is
the
gonna do
logic.
what a man is gonna
yeah,
do.
exactly. That's what I'm,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
what
He
I'm
gonna do what
giving
he
you
gonna
is
do.
kind of like a logic thought or a think that guys how they think.
Yeah.
And for you guys that are actually
Yeah.
listening or whatever, what I'm giving is how logically how they think they're gonna get away with it, you know, or what makes them feel like they're gonna get away with it, you know, and that's the point of that's because of their surroundings. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you're surrounded around people, like, say for instance, even when I was younger, you know what I'm saying? Me and my boys or whatever, we kicking it, right? You know what I'm saying? So if one of my boys got, like, you know, a girl here and but he is his main girl, but he got another chick that he's messing with, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna tell. I'm not gonna be all in his shit or whatever, right? I might see yo as wrong, but sometimes at some point in time, another woman comes in my circle or whatever to the point where I'm in that same situation. I might feel like I could get away with it because I've been around in that circle. You know what I'm saying? To the point where that's where we think, and that's how we think, and that's the thinking, just like Fat Boy is saying, that we need to get out of. You know what I'm saying? Because when it comes down to it, once you get caught, then you're alone. Those people that's around you, they don't know shit
All
about
your
what's going
peers,
on.
all that,
Everybody
all
don't know
people you
what's
was
going on.
impressing and
Nobody
got the fuck on.
and they got the fuck on. And
you
like they
looking
play like dumb,
stupid.
like they don't know nothing. Just like R. Kelly's camp, just like Bill Cosby camp, just like Harvey's camp. All those people, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They know what was happening at the time, but they ain't. I bet you they ain't cool with you right now. You see what I'm saying? I bet you don't see nobody visiting Bill Cosby or was visiting Bill Cosby or whatever. Like, man, I was there with you, blah blah blah, man. I know you didn't. You know what I mean? That type of shit. So anyway, let's get some comments real quick, you guys. Marlon, what you got there, man? What you got there?
Let me get to it.
At this point, folks, what they be doing, you've seen this story too many times, yes, but everyone thinks that they're the exception to the rule.
Absolutely,
Exactly.
Marlon.
Right, that's my whole
And
point.
we gotta stop
Yeah.
that shit though, because what we're doing is we ruining the images. And now you about to run Nia Long to the white boys, and I'm gonna be real hot about it. And I'm gonna catch you. Hey,
Right.
I got smoke for you, man. If she start dating white boys,
What's up? What's up, moms? Is in the house?
For real.
Gene, I
Hey,
see
babe.
you. I'm take the camera off. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. What's up? What did Renee say here? Oh, here we go. Oops. Sorry. Here we go.
Renee says they need fix or take care of the situation before they step out, especially
When you're in the public eye.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think that because all you're doing is killing yourself. And then just right now, fellas, and I'm huge on this. Right now, it's time to be in line
Tighten up.
because the image on us so shitty.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, it's time to tighten up, but like just like she said though, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it is a timing thing to try to fix something like this, behind the scenes or whatever, before it gets out and stuff like that. Um, and sometimes you don't have like the correct PR team, so to speak, to help, you know, flip that so it can look better in an advantage for yourself. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
You don't have that, you know what I'm saying? Because once it gets out, it gets out. And like you said, sometimes it gets out because it was purposely done.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
think they sick
Yeah.
him on his ass.
It was purposely
Cause she
done.
told on him probably was the other. I'm telling you, brothers, and another thing, and I know Fuel gonna get me for this. Y'all better stop messing with these others, bro. Especially when you in the limelight, they gonna tear your ass up. Sisters gonna get you.
See, I ain't
Sisters
gonna agree. I ain't gonna.
sisters gonna get you.
I'm not
But
gonna agree to
but
that
these
because it
others,
doesn't
man,
matter. It doesn't matter,
shit,
man. It doesn't matter whether
man.
it's a other or if it's
Others
someone
been
of
tearing
your
y'all
own.
asses
It doesn't.
up.
It doesn't matter though because it's either way. You know what I'm saying? Even when you were, because we don't know what Nia Long did,
Oh, okay.
right?
We
We
blaming.
don't know.
We blaming.
We don't know what we don't know. We don't know. Just like we did, we knew what what's they did. She's not a other. Will and Jada.
Yeah, she had a what she had.
She's not a other.
Yeah, but they got a whole nother
No,
relationship.
but I'm saying that all I'm saying is it can happen with anyone. It doesn't have to make a difference what color skin they are. It's just the fact that it can
Hey, brother,
happen
listen,
with anyone,
brothers,
whatever limelight
don't
that you
cheat
are
on your- hey,
in, or
listen.
whatever caliber that you are in this entertainment business. It can happen to
Don't
you
cheat on
no
your
matter what
black
color.
wife with a other. I'm telling you right now. They
Well,
gonna
it is risky.
they gonna tear your ass up.
I can't say it is
They're gonna
risky,
tear
but the
your ass
others.
up. They gonna tear if you go cheat on your black woman with a other, you in trouble, big dog.
Renee said, I agree with George, and then she says, keep your ass at home.
Keep your ass at home.
Marlon says, go ahead, where?
Marlon said a lot of folks don't have accountability partners around them. If you
got people who will check
people who
you.
will check you, things will be smoother.
Mhm.
Don't mess up a good thing at home. I
Yeah.
agree, Marlon.
Yeah.
I agree.
But the thing is, I guess the key question
Fuel
is how
said,
good
was it a good
was it?
thing?
What was it a good thing at home? That's the
Was
question.
it a good thing at home? But if okay, and
You
this
know?
is my thing.
And
with
we don't
men,
know that,
Okay,
though.
but with men, we gotta stop that
Did you
shit
find
too.
did you find her
I couldn't find her money in the
no,
comment. Oh yeah, her
yeah, her
yeah.
comment. I think you did. You already told me. I think you did tell me.
But
Mom
that's the
said,
thing. That's not an excuse to cheat on your wife. If you are not happy at home, and I'm learning myself, like I had to learn that as an adult. Like if you're not happy at home, leave her. Get rid of her.
Mom
But
said,
don't
remember we worked with him during Community Days at 2. Do you remember that? In
uh
2003?
I don't
Said
know.
great
Mama.
guy, very good. I mean, very cool.
Yeah, I don't know. My been so long. Probably for sure though. That's crazy.
Right. See, you don't
That's
even
crazy.
remember.
No. I don't remember.
He don't remember. He
No, I
don't
don't
remember. But yeah, so I mean, like I said though, it just I mean, it is a smart thing to do, just like keep your ass at home
Stay
and all
your
that
ass
stuff. We
at
try to
home
be
with
that,
your wife.
but you just never know what's going
Yeah,
on at
okay,
home
but
until
in
shit gets in the limelight.
that case, because even as men, we gotta stop allowing that excuse, right?
Mhm.
Because if there is something going on at home, fellas, get the fuck out the relationship.
Mm.
Why are we cheating? Because all we're doing is perpetuating this image of what they think that
Mhm.
we are.
Now what
And
if they
then-
what if
hold
they
on.
had no, but what if they had a open relationship and we didn't know about it?
Then
Nobody
she
knew
probably
about
would
it.
have came out and said something.
No, not
But let's
really.
find
Not
out.
if she still wanted to keep it proud. If she wanted to keep it low key,
I don't know.
if she don't want to get it out there like that, she don't want to be known at it. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? And that's probably why she probably is she on the verge of divorcing him? Is she on the verge of breaking up with him? Anything like that going on? Because sometimes when nothing like that is going on, it's because of stuff that we do not know. You know what I mean? And sometimes you have to think logic about these certain things, the situation, and not just ridicule this one person because they did it. You know what I mean? Sometimes there's a reason why somebody did it. It's just the fact that they got caught at it, which sucks, which it shouldn't be, or whatever, but it happens.
Yeah,
You know?
well, I ain't trying to crucify. I'm just saying that if he was unhappy, he should have removed himself.
Facts on facts, fat boy.
Huh?
That's what Marlon said.
Oh, for one, it just ain't a good look. Two, first of all, if you're gonna be a cheater, be a better damn cheater than that.
Well, true.
Be a better damn cheater. You got all that damn money. You could have ordered and hired sex. Well, bam, thank you, ma'am. Non-disclosures. You'll never hear about this shit. You cheating with a girl you in an office pool in.
That's
Come
true.
on, bro.
That is true.
Like, come
you
on.
Got, you,
Even
you
at
got a
that,
point.
if you gonna step out and you unhappy
Mhm.
and you don't want nobody to know, you cheating with your coworker.
Right,
That's
right,
the
right.
dumbest shit in the world.
That is stupid.
That's very stupid.
is real
And you not only is you risking your marriage, you risking your money to cheat with a woman that's gonna leave you because you have no money.
Oh, you're right, dog.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
That don't make no sense. But us as men, we rationalize a lot of shit with our penis.
Yep.
All because of some sex, we gonna do some dumb shit.
Right.
Go ahead.
Marlon
said-
said if they had an open relationship, she would have defended him. Why would you be silent and let the world drag me and not defend me?
That's true.
That you got a point there.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why I say what I
He-
say, because I do
he-
want to hear another person's perspective as far as that. But
He knew
but
what
then
he
too,
was doing.
but then
Phil.
too though, I mean, but still, but you know what I'm saying, when you have a name for yourself, whatever, you know what I'm saying, and y'all take that risk, you know what I'm saying, to have an open relationship, and you don't want to get caught doing your bullshit, she might not want to be brought down with that shit. You just never know. That's all I'm saying.
agree
But I
with
do
that.
get your point, Marlon.
Yeah,
I got exactly
agree
what you're
with-
saying.
I get that. I
Yeah.
get that. But it's just like, it's a way you do things, right?
Mhm.
And one thing you don't do, fellas, rule number one is throw away your money for some sex. Because I
Yeah.
don't want to say the P word.
Rule
so
number
bad.
one. Yeah.
That's the number one rule as a man.
Mhm.
You're not a man. We don't chase women. Women chase us. It's a whole nother game.
With women. Well, I ain't got nobody chasing me. Anybody out
We
there
don't.
chasing me?
Men don't chase women.
I be
we
chasing
chase-
all them.
We chase progress, right?
Uh,
We continue to be great. That's what make women want us, right? But when you start chasing women, meaning becoming sex crazy, I gotta have it. You're not thinking mentally.
of course
Because
not.
if he
No,
was
no,
thinking
no.
logically, off the dribble, if he would have got caught cheating, it would have been at a massage parlor like Robert Kraft.
Uh-huh.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You would have got caught like that. Robert Kraft got a wife,
Yeah.
but it's different. She knew he went there solely to do the shit she didn't want to do.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? But when you get caught in an affair with your coworker, y'all
Right.
playing house.
Yeah.
And a black woman gonna go off the dribble and let you know you playing house with Becky, and you know Becky with the good hair. I mean, you just ran yourself in a whole lot of shit.
That's
And
true.
you ain't dating the other, you dating the sister. So
True,
behind closed doors, she tearing your ass up. I
Right.
know. I know. I know
Yep.
you can't breathe right now. Right now, you sick, slow ass, stupid right now.
Right.
You all the S's and the L's.
Yeah. I mean, you made some valid points, and Marlon,
Boss.
you was right as well. Marlon was right as well.
Gloomy.
You know, but I like to be a little optimistic as to the situation, what the situation could be as well that we don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah,
which is you know, and I just kind of like want people to think more logic as well as just taking a certain piece of news and run with it.
I think they.
You know what I'm
I think
saying?
they sick
Because that's
upon
what we
them,
have. That's what we have the problem of doing.
Right,
We take
yeah.
whatever news that we hear on social media or on TV or whatever, we run with it. You know what I mean? And not knowing just, you know, it's just like the whole thing with the Kardashians, you know what I'm saying? And what's the name until all these years, you know, that Ray J was the bad guy, whatever. We took that and ran with it until we found out the truth.
But I
You
think
see what I'm saying?
everybody kinda
So
knew
is
the
this
truth
kind of
of
like,
that, right?
huh?
I thought everybody kind of knew that she kind of set it up. I mean,
Well, they knew to
that
a certain
was
extent.
Obvious.
Well,
Yeah,
we knew
well,
to a
yeah, I
certain
get what you're saying,
extent.
though.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And then we knew to the point where you still made it look like he was the cause of the whole
But
negative part of
absolutely.
this whole
I'm not
situation.
saying it's just
you
him.
know.
I'm not saying he wasn't set up. I'm not saying any of that. What I'm saying is, as a man, we just gotta do
Think
better.
faster. Exactly.
We gotta think better.
Yeah.
If you gonna cheat on your wife, don't cheat with your coworker. Please don't.
Right.
Please don't lose your.
I
He
know, right?
lost
What's
his.
up, Nick?
He listen to this, bro.
Mhm.
He lost his job for cheating on his wife.
Well, he didn't lose it. They just suspended.
He got suspended,
Suspended for
so
a year.
listen to this.
He's still getting paid.
That talk,
Even when you suspend, you still get
but
paid.
but I'm saying that talk when you go home
Yeah.
is like, you got suspended for what? Like, think about that talk.
Nigga, I can guarantee he went home and said, I got suspended, they got me or whatever, blah, blah. It's only gonna be on the news, whatever. And she's probably like, damn, nigga, but you did it. You fucked up.
That's gotta
know?
be the strongest, most awkward motherfucking conversation. Like, cause that shit came on through ESPN.
Yeah. Well, only thing we're gonna know is by the future. Is in the future if they break up, and you know what I'm saying. Then we're gonna really know if that's really the case or whatever the case would be, or is she gonna stick behind him or whatever, stick up with him, and be, you know what I'm saying. You just never know.
But next time, email Udoka, please go get a hooker.
Exactly right.
Please, bro.
Mom said,
If you're
I
not
did
gonna
90
stay
days. Yeah, mom said I did 90 days. It was different and difficult. Okay. Marlon said that he's all the D's, dumb, drained, delusional, disco, bobulated, and down back.
You know, for real. Doofus, dingy.
Nick is in the house. What's up with you, Nick? The alphabet conversation we had about this was funny.
It went from A to Z. Yeah, we were saying, I said he started. I said he had all these W's. He was winning, wisdom, wishes, wife. You know, he had all the W's. He was all the W's. Now he all the L's. Loser, lost, lonely. Right. He the D's. Divorced, dumb.
Right. Hey, why do all the alphabets in the all the letters in the alphabet starts with the letter except for W? It starts with D.
Oh, I never even noticed that. Here you go with the bullshit.
A, right? A's the A,
yeah,
B's the B's, C's, C's. But W is not a D. It's not W. It should be W, right?
Oh, hear this man.
W.
Hear this man. Don't let this man.
All right, man. All right, let's get into the next guy. I just thought that was stupid. I seen that on something for real. That's where that's where I got it from.
What's that last one?
W. Oh, no, that was the last one. That was this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, man. But also though, after we done talking shit, Udoka, man, my prayers go out to you, bro. You made a mistake. Brothers, I know we make a lot of mistakes, man. I just wanted us to think better, man. I know she bad. I know she beautiful. I know it, right? And but I need us to control ourselves, think logically, think about our spouses, but also think about our careers, man, and also think about how
I told you ain't got that one.
how short or how quick opportunities can be taken away. Right? Don't take it for granted, and let's not take advantage of our privilege.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let's tighten up. But we've all been there before. We've all done dumb shit. So I ain't sitting here like I'm a better man and all that. We ain't gonna do that. I done goofy shit way worse for way less.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, as a man, as a man, not your friend, but a friend, like, bro, I wouldn't even let you. I wouldn't even give you kudos for that. I'd be like, you dumb, bro. That was stupid.
Well, I think anybody. Why even be married if you're gonna go do the shit?
And you,
anyway?
because you, if I did it, you definitely be on me.
I'm
like,
at that
damn,
point in age. Yeah, you know
boy,
what
that
I'm
was
saying?
crazy.
It's kind of like, it's like, why even be married if you're even gonna think about stepping out?
For
you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
It's kind of like just break up and then do whatever you're gonna do. You know what I mean?
Have more fun at it.
I know divorcing and all that kind of stuff, separating, that's a hard thing to do and stuff like that. I don't even think they do. They have kids? I don't think they have kids.
I think they do.
Do they? Oh, okay. Well, and that makes it even harder though, if so. But still, you know what I'm saying? That's it's a stupid move. But all right, let's get into this next one, you guys. Making your man or woman pay for your past. Making your man or your woman pay for your past.
This is something I all think we do.
And I think we all get caught in this scenario to where when we get into a new relationship, our minds kind of triggers when someone does something that they might have seen before,
For sure.
but it's not actually really that person, and it could be just that person's genuine mistake. You know what I'm saying? To the point where, say, for instance, if you see the person that you're with, let's say marijuana, and say that the person that you with, that's all they did was smoke marijuana, and then the next person, and you say, oh well, that person that smoked marijuana was lazy, he didn't do nothing, he didn't want to do it, and then she get with you, and the first thing you're doing is smoking marijuana, it triggers
And now I'm
that you're
lazy and I don't
that
do nothing.
person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? How do we get out of that state of mind in order to have a fulfilled relationship going forth
That's a great
by
question.
not taking, what we have in our past? Because sometimes our past is is just basically something that we've learned, something that's taught us. You know what I'm saying? To the point where we will have that point of having to look out to make sure that I'm not going into that same direction that I went through before. You know what I mean? So what is it that we can do or feel in order to erase that part and judge the person for who they are, the one that you're with? I don't know if judge is is the right word, but look at that person for who they are and who they with, even though they may do something that reminds you of the past.
I think
Talk to us, y'all. Did y'all get all that?
I
I
think
hope
a
y'all
big
did.
part of it is because I'm actually currently still working with this.
Uh huh.
So I'm speaking from experience.
Uh huh.
I think understanding where it's coming from, the place it's coming
Uh huh.
from the person. So if it's some advice or if it's a certain level of trigger or a certain thing like that, understanding that it's not coming from a place of malice. I think most importantly though is being actually getting over what you went through in the past. And I think that is easier said than done. And I think a lot
Right.
of times, and I'm learning this, a lot of times you think that you over something
Right.
and then it's triggered in you
Right.
and you resort back to that behavior that you had when you were originally triggered by that certain situation
Right. Right.
or that certain trigger. And so I can use myself as an example. Um when I don't when you say some shit I don't like, I just shut down.
Right.
I shut down. I give you one word answers. Yep. Okay. I hear you. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. And I'm
That's what you used to do,
that's
like
what
in
I'm
your
used to
past.
doing.
Uh huh.
Right. I revert immediately back to that.
Right.
A lot of time, maybe because I feel attacked, or maybe because something's not going my way, or whatever. That's
Mhm.
not the right thing to do.
Right.
And what I'm learning is that this just happened, right? What I'm learning is that a lot of times we think that we're over things, but we're not. We're over the person, right? But we're
Mhm.
not over how that trigger made you feel.
Mhm.
I think that there's two ways, there's two processes that you go through. You go
Mhm.
through getting over the actual situation,
Mhm.
but then you have to go through getting over how it actually made you feel. And I think that when we as men we try to avoid our feelings so much in that level of vulnerability that we never ever process how it made us feel. And so
Mhm.
every time that trigger comes back, we react the same way. We resort to the same behaviors because it's that a trigger, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
And subconsciously, you're not even knowing you're doing it. You just know that that's that trigger. Run away, run away, run away. So I'm gonna go return it back to where I was. But if we're trying to progress and we're trying to advance in a new relationship, and you don't want this relationship to see the same fake that the other relationship with, you got to do shit different.
Right.
And so that's where I'm at. So a
Mhm.
lot of times that I have to recalibrate, rethink. Damn, was I tripping? Sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I am right.
Mhm.
But could I had approached the situation different? Could I have not being so focused on right and wrong
Mhm.
and properly communicating and articulating my emotions?
Now, how long do one and you guys can answer this as well. How long do one uh see something about someone in your past before you actually really figure that that person is either one different or the same?
How long does it take?
Yeah, like how long do you actually take? Say for instance, um like you've been triggered about something in the past, especially in abusive. Say for instance, abusive relationship, and you get into another relationship and then a fight goes on, and of course you've been abused already. You know what I'm saying? So when this person goes off or whatever, that's going to trigger that, and the person might not did nothing physical to you yet, because you basically want to be like, hey, I'm not even going to go there because he's like just like whoever else. When that person could have been just argumentative or whatever and didn't want to go there,
Or was it gonna be
but
with
wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, but how long do you do it? Do you wait until that person do hit you before you say, oh, you just like the one from the past? Or do you,
I think
you know what I
what
mean?
we
You,
have
you
to
feel where I'm
do
coming from?
is absolutely. I think what we have to do is communicate our triggers.
Mm.
When someone does something that triggers an emotion out of us, I think immediately what we do is we shut down. But instead of shutting down, I think that we have to start to communicate the trigger and how it made us feel, why it's a trigger. I think it does two things, right?
Mhm.
It gives that person who was triggered a chance to state the fact that they was triggered and
Mhm.
also to express the fact that that hurt their feelings originally, right? And
Mhm.
so it helps with that process that I was telling you about at first. Then it gives that other person a chance and the knowledge, right, to be able to process it as well,
Mhm.
right? Because now I know that that's a trigger for you.
Mhm.
Now I know that, oh, I just triggered you. I hurt your feelings. So let me come with a different approach. I think that once we start to talk about it and communicate how we feel
Mhm.
and what hurts us and what doesn't, I think that we will eliminate the ifs,
The
the
past,
past, because
and knowing that
we're
you have
starting to
something new and in
communicate
the
the
present
triggers
of
and okay,
something else.
well, I meant this. I didn't mean that.
Right.
And if I triggered you about this, that's not what I meant to do.
Mhm.
And then what I have a hard problem doing is accepting that for what it is.
Right.
Because I always think it's overlay for the underplay. That's not her problem. That's my problem, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
I always think you up to something. I always think somebody's up to bullshit. It's always bullshit. And that's something that I'm dealing with. And now I have to start to go. So that's another thing we have to do, right? We have to go into ourselves and take mental inventory
But does it
about who
take,
we are.
is it like depending on the situation, or does it make a difference as whatever the situation may be or whatever the problem is that you may have experienced in the past or whatever? Say for instance, like myself, when I end up in a relationship with someone, you know, and because I was basically uh um somewhat, I won't say as much as hurt, but disappointed as to them understanding who I am, what I'm doing in life, or what my goals are, and stuff like that. When you actually get with someone new after spending like 4 years with somebody that played like that they were that, you know what I'm saying? They were the one for you, whatever. How do you see that other person being different? You know what I'm saying? That's why I say it has like it can have something to do with alcohol. It can have something to do with drugs. It has something to do with your career. It can, you know what I'm saying? So it's I guess it depends on what the situation is in order to measure the amount of time that you're going to figure that this person is for you, and not doing the same things that other people have done to you.
Um,
And I think that's really hard to do because I trusted the person I was with for 4 years and thought that, she had my back.
mhm.
She did this and she did that and blah, 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 or whatever. And then she hit me with something a whole lot different that cost it a whole 360. So now when I get with someone, I'm leery. I'm leery. I'm kind of like, what is it that what is it that she's gonna get me with in another year or two? You know what I'm saying? Because now she knows if my feelings is strong
Mhm,
for her.
mhm,
You know what I mean?
mhm.
So how, that happens with a lot of relationships.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And I could be messing up a good thing because I'm thinking about what's going to come because it happened to me and it took that long for it.
I deal with that a
Do
lot.
that person uh 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 have more to prove because of what you've had in your past?
That's a great question, Fuel.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Hmm.
Unfortunately.
Hmm.
Um, and you make it that way.
Hmm.
That's a great question, Fuel.
Hmm.
Um, you make it that way because of you're not properly over your past. So you make it a lot more complicated. I think what I have done, I would say, is that I still get triggered.
Mhm,
Get me wrong, I ain't perfect, but I left all that other shit behind me.
mhm.
I'm still dealing with the behaviors, how I react to a certain situation. That's my reactions are now what I'm dealing with. But when I come into a relationship or this relationship I'm in, I put that shit so far behind me because I knew that the way that I operated within that relationship will not work here. You know what I'm saying? So you also have to have an understanding to know that what I did here, it was signs. Because I think even in your relationship, even when it was good, it was signs that it was bullshit.
Mm.
It's always red
I
flags.
don't know. For me, no, not.
Was it?
I mean, there's
no
relationships
red
I've had.
flags.
No, no, no.
In this one,
No, no, no.
I'm saying for the
And
example of the
for the
one you
one
was
that
just
I'm
talking
talking
about.
about, no,
No
there was
red flags.
no red flags. There was no red flags. And the only red flags that started getting when we got to a certain conversation, I started uh uh distancing myself. I started, not looking at her the same and wanting to be with her because of the situation and what she wanted, and how she did the 360 on it. So now I'm like on a whole different level. Like, damn, I need to go somewhere else. I need to find someone else. Blah blah blah.
So was it okay? Was it your past
Mhm.
that made you react the way that she tried to enforce her past on you?
No.
Right? Do you get what I'm trying to say by that? Was it what you had been through in the past, far as whatever she was trying to, when she did the 360, once she went the flip, was it easier for you to make the exit because she had already did what you were used to
Um,
due to your past,
no,
right?
I gave her, like, when I started a relationship with her, I gave it the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? I never looked at my past to the person that I was with at that time until this thing that came up triggered that. You see what I'm saying? But time had went on or whatever, and I gave her the benefit of the doubt that she was the one. She was doing this. She was there. She's supportive of what I'm doing. I'm supportive of what she's doing. We growing. We got to go, vacations and take. You know what I'm saying? Things was cool, and then bam, she hit me with the whole and I don't care. I tell people,
We always talk
with
about
the
that.
whole
Yeah,
pregnancy
the
thing.
pregnancy
One
thing.
to one to have a baby. You know, and that wasn't what I moved to California for. And I made it clear at the very beginning. We talk about communication. I let it clear for the very beginning, where we talked about it the first 1 or 2 years to the point where you already knew that ain't what I wanted. Then after 4 years,
Okay.
it was a whole
So I got a question.
360. So
Was it her past or was it your selfishness?
it wasn't her past, and it wasn't my selfishness. My selfishness it was just a fact that that's
You
what I
just
came to
didn't want
California.
it.
It was a fucking fact. That's
Fucking
not what I
pure
came here
hilarious.
for. That wasn't my past.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And not that she had a past of wanting a kid. It wasn't like that. That's what she came to me like, I want a kid. He didn't want to have one, so I left him. Because if that would have came in, that would have triggered me. That
Oh
would have
yeah.
been like, okay, well then that's what
We
you're
ain't gonna
gonna
be able to
want
do
with
this.
me because that's
Yeah.
what he didn't want and you left him.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Then that would have triggered
Mhm.
something, but it
Mhm.
didn't.
It did. Right,
You know
right,
what I'm saying? And with that, whatever, because I had relationships before where someone always come out, I support what you're doing, blah, blah, blah. And and then next thing once I get into the relationship with them, they're on some whole different shit. You
Oh,
know what I'm saying?
that's
So but I didn't bring that into the new relationship until that part triggered.
it's easy.
You
It's
see what I'm
easier
saying?
to support from the bleachers.
Talk
Bro.
to us, y'all.
It's easier to support from the bleachers. But when you actually on the floor and watching the game, it ain't as fun as it look.
Mhm.
And so a lot of times people say they're a big supporter, especially your significant other. But when they actually have to contribute to that support
Mhm.
and really be their front line,
Yeah.
it's a lot harder than it looks.
Mhm.
So yeah, you get that a
So
lot.
so I guess the question to you guys that's out there that's listening as well, you know what I'm saying? Like, how long do you actually uh deal with someone that triggers your past? You know? Does that make sense?
How long? I got a better question. How long do we allow people to trigger us from shit from our past?
Yes, that part.
You know,
Say
and I
it
think
again.
that how long do we allow for people to trigger us with things from our past?
Yeah,
You feel what I'm saying? How long do we allow old shit, bad behavior to affect our future?
right,
Because what we're doing is a detriment to ourselves. We say we want these things, we say we want happiness, but what we do is we revert back to the chaos. And so it's at some point we have to take a mental inventory and say, well, do I truly want happiness? And if I truly want happiness, I cannot operate in this fashion. And I think that it kind of starts with the person who's being triggered.
hmm
And then also by the person who's triggering to understand, okay, I'm triggering. Let me change the way that I talk. Let me change the way that I communicate. But then on your end, the person who's being triggered, you have to watch and wonder why am I being triggered so much? What is triggering me? What are they doing? What are they saying to trigger me? What is it about me that I'm allowing them to trigger?
right, right. I see a lot of crickets out there. I must have touched something because I see Renee just just gave us a comment. I let my hubby know at the very beginning that I had been hurt, and I was second guessing him. We figured it out by talking it and telling my hurt to him. My trust came in with his comfort of my situation. That's the good point. Is once you communicate that with someone that they comfort at. You know what I mean? And that's a real good answer. That I mean, that actually is to me would be a solution to that question. Is once you talk about that thing to someone else and they comfort you as to especially knowing that they're not that person. You know what I mean? That's a good way to know when you're onto something good.
Yeah, but I think that because I deal with that. I
Uh-huh.
get that. But then sometimes because I'm so ignorant, I be caught up in my own shit. That don't do nothing for me anyway.
What do you mean?
Because I have my own belief,
Uh,
right? And so I first have to, I think
you
you
have to
first,
get yourself out of
you
that
got to
on.
check your
Yeah,
mind first
exactly.
before you can even be able to do what Renee said.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and this is just something I learned this week.
Mm.
Like just we go through,
Uh-huh.
just going through what I go through. You know what I'm saying? This is something I learned this week. Like, okay, I gotta stop letting certain shit trigger me.
Right.
Because then, vengeance is mine, said the Lord. And if somebody's doing you wrong, you don't have to tell them they doing you wrong. You can
Right.
communicate the fact, but you don't have to be vengeful or bitter when you do that.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that's one of the bad things that I give it a chance and I give the people benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? And and I try to look at everyone as been different. You know what I mean? And I've actually been burnt more than once because of that. You know what I mean? But like I said, it is within yourself or whatever to
But
figure that out. If you want to be with that person, patience is the key. That is
yes,
true.
I
That is
do
true.
still say listen to your spidey senses. I still women intuition, men, your men intuition. If you feel it, you see it, but I would say don't react into it until you have true proof.
Now, when you experience something, right, and someone does something that you're in your past from your past, and they do something that kind of triggers it, do you be like, okay, I'm gonna be cool until they do this, and if they do this, I'm gone, I'm done,
No,
without even voicing it.
no, because then you don't give that person the opportunity to correct what they've done. Maybe they don't
Mm.
know what they've done. Now, if you go into them and you constantly telling them that this is what you're doing, and they're not um willing to correct that,
Uh huh.
then you have to change. You also can change the way you handle and that you're being triggered or affected by
So
what
you're
they're
saying
saying.
don't go into it being silent as opposed to
No,
voice
no,
what you have.
because
And I
silence is
like what Renee
acceptable.
said because she like you said it's kind of like to me I think if I voice something to you that I basically went through or whatever, especially if it was abuse, if it was something that I went through and you comfort that gives me a sign of knowing that you're not that person. You know what I'm saying? Because that person didn't comfort me
No.
back in the day. You did.
Yeah.
So you somebody's different, and I need to look at it different and approach everything to you differently
Mhm.
or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I like the comment that Renee said. Mom said, that's absolutely true, Fuel. Regardless, like Fat Boy said, he should have sent for her.
Talking about email you, Doka.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. Who sings the song I'll be giving you the benefit of a doubt? Who sings that?
I don't know.
Look
Hey,
that up,
Michelle.
Michelle.
Hey, now,
Right,
girl.
right. So look it up, cuz. Let me know who it is. Benefit of doubt. I'll give you the benefit of doubt. Dang it. Who is that? Did mom say Coolio? She said
Marlon
Coolio.
said most folks have preconceived notions about who they like and don't like. So it's hard for a lot of people to really take things seriously.
Mhm.
I agree, Marlon.
Yeah.
I think we gotta stop that shallow misconceptions and preconceptions of people, man.
Mhm.
Everybody is I use the ideology as an ogre. Everybody's like an onion, man. Everybody has layers, man. Everybody has something to them that you don't know that's not on the surface.
Right.
And for us to just treat people according to how someone has done us is harmful to society. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because we're not really living. We're living not to get hurt.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm guilty of it, you guys. And so it's something that we all have to help and work on, because if you're worried about not being hurt, you're not truly loving.
Hold on. Say it again.
If you're worried about not being
Being hurt.
hurt, you're not truly loving, because
Mm.
love is unconditional.
Mm.
Love comes it's all day. It's not
It's natural. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It's not, oh, she don't love me, I'm not gonna, you loving regardless.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm. Marlon said, yeah, man, I got through that a lot. But when it's time to ride, they be shocked I'm on the front line.
Facts.
And Renee said exactly, Fuel.
Mhm.
Yes. Man.
Good topic.
Whew.
Yeah.
I mean, I really kind of expected to get more comments about that, though, really, because a lot of us do that.
Pebbles
A lot
sings
of
that
us.
song. Pebbles.
Pebbles. Oh, Pebbles sing that song. Oh, okay. I forgot about yeah. A lot of people go through that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I
And
go
we all
through
go.
I'm
I
going
think
through
we
it
all go
currently.
through it. You know what I mean? Anybody that's in a long relationship or whatever, was able to get through that. You know what I mean? And not let their past
But I think
dictate their future of who they're with.
I think we all go through it though, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think that is something that we all come with, either consciously or subconsciously. I think that it's hard to get over the hurt that we go through or the
Mhm.
experience that we see, and when we see those same signs, it's the human mind to immediately identify that with that. You know what I'm saying? And so
Mhm.
sometimes we just kind of got to remove ourselves from our own mind and understand that it's just a human thing that we do. But moving forward to progress and be greater, that we can't do that because we become stagnant, because we start to
Yeah.
question
Yeah,
things
yeah.
that shouldn't be questioned.
Yeah. All right, man. I got quite a few. I appreciate you, Renee, for that answer, because I think that kind of helped me as well. You know what I'm saying? So that was pretty cool. Let's get into this, dear brother and
My
sister,
favorite time of
man.
the show.
Yeah, let's get into let me let you do the honors, the spiel.
The spiel. So y'all already know what type of time it is. It's my favorite time of the show. We need y'all. Okay, so go ahead and send in a short audio clip, no longer than a minute, to firedupbroadcasting@gmail.com. That's firedupbroadcasting@gmail.com, and title it "Dear Brother" or "Dear Sister." Fellas, I need you. Ladies, I need you. We need them. Bring them in. Send them in. Y'all call your friends. I know y'all got some questions. Make sure they send them questions in. And matter of fact, the person with the 10th question, we're gonna shout y'all out. But you
Right.
gotta be the 10th one.
The 10th one.
You gotta be the 10th, dear brother,
That's
dear
right.
sister.
And my question is coming up right after this.
Hey.
Fired Up Broadcasting, the place to be for your video recording and voiceover needs. Want to be a podcaster? You can rent this beautiful studio space for a low and reasonable price. We have dynamic lighting to set the tone, on-site engineer, fully equipped with top-of-the-line quality video recording, and more. So make your appointment now by emailing firedupbroadcasting@gmail.com. See you soon.
That's right. If you guys wanted to do your podcast or shows here, definitely hit me up at firedupbroadcasting@gmail.com. We got you taken care of, right? We got it.
Absolutely. Make sure y'all do that. Make sure y'all send them through. Like I say, dear brother, dear sister, a mini audio clip, firedupbroadcasting@gmail.com. Make sure y'all send them up. That fat boy said that too.
Okay. All right, so
You got it?
Yeah, my dear brother,
You gonna do the honors?
I'm doing the question today, you guys.
All right, let's see.
So my question is, dear sisters, how long do you wait to have sex with someone new these days?
Good question. Ladies,
Because it's a new
Phil
day and
wants
era.
to know. Phil wants to know when you dropping them drawers off. No, for real. Phil wants
How long
to know
does it? Yeah.
how long does it take for you to sleep with a guy or woman, because we're in a new time. We're in a different time.
Mhm.
After dating or right while dating.
Yeah, like either in a starting a new relationship. Yeah. How
So
long?
how long does it take you to give it up while dating?
Yeah.
1 week, 2 weeks? Are you a 90-day girl? Are you a 60-day guy?
Right.
Talk to me.
Yeah.
I really want to know about
And
this.
I might stay silent until I get an answer because
Yeah.
I mean because this is a new day and age now, and
I've done a little bit of everything.
a lot of people, you know what I'm saying. I do a little research and look and what women be saying at times, whatever. But I like the real time. You know what I'm saying. So that's why I'm asking this question in real time as to how long do you really actually wait before you actually sleep with someone? You know, because sometimes I've heard that I've heard that because of the day and age, the way the times things are, or whatever, that you shouldn't have to wait that long.
But that's why we got all these.
So that's why I'm asking.
That's why we got all these damn soul ties going on
Yeah.
around here, man. I personally feel like you should at least try for the 90 days, but
That's a long ass.
go for the 60. And I'm gonna tell you why, especially for men.
Uh-huh.
Especially for men. It takes away the power of sex that women hold over us. Because it immediately makes you not like the last 17 guys. You immediately have an advantage.
Mm.
If you tell her, oh, I'm cool with the 60-day rule because I wasn't giving you none anyway. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
I don't know
now
any niggas that do that.
I did it. I've done it, right?
Yeah.
I wasn't giving you any anyway
Uh-huh.
because I'm virtuous with myself as well. I care about my stuff as well.
Mhm.
If men did that a lot more, we'll get a lot more
Mm.
because women know that, like you said, with the Ime Udoka situation, women know that they can control us over sex. So if we take the sex away, she merely has to be because she likes us.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Because
Alright, good
if she can't manipulate you with sex, you're not running after her trying to chase her for sex. Now she got to actually see what you about.
Right.
And then it also gives you time to see the red flags,
Mhm.
to see who the person is, to understand them a little bit
Mhm.
before you go having soul ties, not knowing who this person is, and you end up in a whole mess,
Is that what
a
you
whole
did?
world of mess. I did. We almost made it 90 days.
You and you.
Yeah, we almost made it 90 days. We definitely did 60 days. Yeah.
He said definitely did 60,
Definitely
but
did 60
almost
days.
made 90.
Almost made 90.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't. I never paid attention to that, to be honest with you.
I was intentional this
Like,
time.
and yeah, intentionally, I never paid attention to the days or how long that I've actually waited, or even that someone had made me wait. I never paid attention to the time.
Prior to my lady, though.
You know what I mean? And mostly it's because if we were enjoying each other's time with each other and stuff like that, however many days have gone by, when it actually happened, it naturally happens, it happens. You know what I mean? So it just never, like, I never had a set day or time, or you know what I'm saying, like, oh, I ain't gonna mess with her for like till like after 90 days or 30 days, 60 days. But as probably time has went by like that before, but I didn't have it mentally.
Okay.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
wasn't mentally like,
Yeah,
okay.
I didn't have it
You
mentally
didn't have
like
a
set.
plan.
I didn't have it
Yeah,
planned.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like especially with how busy I am right now or whatever, 30 days can go just like that. You know what I mean? Weeks, as
It
you see,
did.
how
Yeah,
our
I
weeks
told
go, man. Next thing you know, when I be calling you, dog, it's Tuesday, dog. What we doing for next week? You'd be like,
Yeah.
shit, it's Tuesday already. You know what I'm saying? But those times go past, so fast now or whatever, to the point where I pay attention. So I just wonder, like, as far as, the women out there, how long do you actually really, what is a good time? Do you wait 90 days? Do you set the 90 days, or do you go by just what makes you, you know?
I think I would say for women, I would guess what makes them comfortable.
Mhm,
But I would say for women, the 90-day rule could be sticky.
mhm,
Because if you're dealing with niggas who ignorant, we'll wait the 90 days just to get some pussy and get on.
mhm,
Um, Depending on his intentions.
mhm,
Um, but I think that if you are pure with what you do, because I think a lot of people are like, oh, I'm on a 90-day rule because I don't like this guy,
mhm.
or I'm gonna make him wait and I'm gonna have sex with this guy. But if you have pure intentions and you really trying to see where it works, I think that at least 30 to 60 days
Yeah,
on
yeah,
both sides. I think that is extremely important because we get so caught up in sex, man, that we really don't get to know each other.
yeah,
And then we wonder why our relationship is doomed
yeah, yeah.
because we don't even know each other. I even was telling my girl we could have waited longer,
Mhm,
right? But that's okay that we did it. But it made our relationship stronger for the things that we go through now,
mhm.
right? And able to talk. We built that line of communication then.
Mhm.
If we would have started with just sex, we'd be just bickering, and then we'll have sex, make up, and then back bickering, and then have sex and make up, then back
The whole
bickering,
pattern.
and then
You're
that
gonna
whole
been in the same
pattern.
pattern.
But
Yeah,
now we're able to communicate, have great sex.
yeah.
You get what I'm saying, and keep going. You get what I'm
Okay.
saying? So I think that I think it's definitely a big deal to at least you don't have to intentionally put some time on it, but
Mhm.
intentionally take your time on it.
Right, right, right.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Take your time. Sex ain't going nowhere. The people ain't going nowhere.
Mhm,
But your heart is, right? Your
mhm.
stuff is, your soul is. So let's protect that, man, and let's hold on to that as long as we can to see if that's the right person.
Good advice, man. Good advice. Michelle said, I'm married, but back when I was single, 90 days, and I only dated potential mates. But I'm 55 years old today, too. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, that was back in the day.
yeah.
That was back in the day. But I mean,
Phil
I
said
don't know if
times
they
has changed, ladies. Is you dropping the drugs or no?
easy going. Easy is or
Is
easy
she
ain't.
is
Easy
she
is
ain't?
or easy. No, I'm just kidding, you guys. I respect either way. If I'm with someone, I'm respect however she feels. Do I have a set time for myself? No.
Is
I
uh-huh.
don't. Which I like you said, it might be good to have though.
It is
You know what I mean? But
definitely.
time, like I said, time goes with me so fast to the point where
It could be 90
it
days
can
before you
be,
know it
yeah, you know what
anyway,
I'm
huh?
saying? Before you even know it, you know what I'm saying? I realized that was actually 90 days before, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, so like even the person that it's kind of like, did I wait that long? Or
Is a
you
a,
know what I'm saying? So that's why I asked the
a
question. I don't
question
even know
for
if I
you?
ever waited that long like
Is
that.
a guy an asshole if he can't wait the 30 days?
If he
I mean,
can't
if he
if
can't wait the 90 days, or is
if
the
if, if
woman
it's if it's the conversation and the if it's that if you've had that conversation and that's what y'all agreed of and he can't wait, you know what I'm saying? Then yeah, he's an
he's
asshole.
an asshole?
Because he's obviously not he's more focused on that than he is her. You know what I mean? So yeah, he's an asshole. If y'all talked about that or whatever, or even if you were if you were the one to say, hey, I mean, I like you and everything's cool and everything, but I just don't see myself going there for like maybe another 30 days, 90 days or so. You know what I'm saying? Because I really want to get to know you. You know what I mean? And then he goes out and step out and do it with somebody else. That's your answer. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not going to wait that 90 days if y'all ain't go to the agreement. You know what I mean? If he didn't agree to it, basically, that makes him an asshole. Yeah. Oh shit, here we go. Uh oh, she said, remember we woke oh no, that was old. My bad, y'all. This is oh, okay. Renee. She said, I gave it up when I knew he was about me and I was comfortable with him. It was good. I married him and S. Okay.
And 40
But see,
years later,
yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, there it is. Oh, 40 years later. There it is. Yes. Um, yeah, I mean that's what I said. Did you didn't really like what do you say? you didn't like put a stipulation on it. You didn't say, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna wait this long or whatever. You just kind of wait until you feel good about them. You know what I mean? And that could have took 90 days. That could have took 2 weeks. I don't know.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So that's why I asked the question, you know, of the day. Do women actually wait to see, you know, or have a set time or date where or days where they, you know, uh before they have sex? I don't know why it's so hard for me to come out my mouth right there.
Yeah, I know, you know what I'm saying. Man.
Right? What'd you say, Michelle?
Michelle says, LOS, yes, times have changed, but even if I was single, the guy would still have to wait 90 days. Times have changed, but I haven't.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
Standards, Michelle. I'm
All
loving
right.
it.
Who we got? Facebook user?
Wait 90 days and the sex is whack. Hey, yeah.
Well, yeah, and that's the other thing.
That's
a good question. Yeah. go
but
ahead.
I got something for you though.
Uh-huh.
What were you guys doing in this 90 days? Because I think that within this 90 days, there should be a lot of intimacy going on, right? Which is preparation for great sex. I think that a lot of times
Preach.
that we're so focused on the actual act of sex is that we don't know that we can mentally have sex, we can emotionally have sex. I can touch you and I can talk to you a certain way.
Yeah.
And so I
Or
think
use
that
whatever that language, the sex language
sex
that you
language
have
that
with
you-
each other.
exactly.
You know
So
what I mean?
I think that if it is whack, one, it could be the person doesn't know what they're doing, but maybe communication and connections weren't properly stored
Mhm.
within that 90 days. Because I think that with the addition, with not having sex for 90 days, with addiction of communication, with addition of traction, and with the addiction of basically chemistry,
Mhm.
I think that good sex is bound to happen just with those 4 things. But I think that if you take any of those things away, then that's where you get into the situation of whack
Mhm.
sex.
Facebook user, let us know who that is.
I think that's Gussie Gus.
Is it Gus? Gus, are you in the house? I don't see her on my other feed. Usually I see her on the other feed if she's in the house. But let us know who it is. Some guys are just meant for one night stands though, too.
I agree. Same thing with women.
Are
I wouldn't-
meant for one night stands?
I agree.
To the women? Are we meant to them for a one night stand? Or
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, and some women are wife material. It's the
Yeah.
same thing, right? I don't think that, you know, absolutely, for sure.
They
Renee
said no.
say
I
no.
don't know about what. No.
Michelle says, does bad sex cancel the person out though? Preach, fat boy. I agree. I agree. I don't think so. I think that if
I
there-
disagree.
Listen to this.
I
think that
disagree.
if
I
there's
disagree.
enough
It do
connection and communication, I think that we can build on a sexual relationship.
If you already had bad sex with someone, especially for a woman, I believe, and y'all tell me if I'm wrong or not. If you had sex with a woman and it's bad, you know what I mean, and there's no coming back from that. There's no coming back from that because
I've
you
redeemed
should have.
my-
Because I feel like
I've
you
redeemed
should have.
myself a
No,
couple
I feel
times.
like you should have found out what it is about that woman first or whatever before you even had that sex with them the first time. You know what I'm saying? Find out what she liked, find out what she wanted, you know, and let her know what you like and what you wanted or whatever, and go into it from that point. But if you just didn't do that and you just go in and it's just horrible, you know, and women, now we like maybe can go with it and be like, oh, whatever. But women is here.
Yeah, but
You
if
see what I'm saying?
if she likes you enough,
Talk
and
to
she-
me, yeah.
and she's built a certain bond with you within these 90 days, she's definitely going to be willing to
give you
work
a
with you
chance.
sexually.
Oh, okay,
Right?
okay.
She's going to be willing to be patient with you because you took that time to curate a certain level of relationship,
Uh-huh.
a certain level of intimacy.
Uh-huh.
And so what he's not doing for you sexually, he does for you mentally, spiritually, emotionally. And sexually is something that you can add to the bunch.
Okay.
Right? It
So
doesn't
so
ruin it
that's
all
something
away.
that you have to
But
have.
if you
So
if
what
you
you're saying
leave-
is that's something that you have to have
Eventually.
eventually
Yeah.
at the beginning.
It doesn't
if it was bad,
necessarily
especially if you
cancel it
went
out.
if you went 90 days,
Mhm.
you had to have something in
Yeah.
order to stimulate her mind and,
Yeah.
and whatever the situation that y'all are, in order for that sex to
She
be
might
bad the
stick-
first
she might
time.
stick with
She
you.
might be like,
She
okay,
might
you know what I'm
stick with
saying?
you.
Let's okay, all right.
Yeah.
I'm learning today, y'all. I'm learning a lot today.
Theoretically, realistically,
Theoretically,
sometimes
yeah.
not so much. But theoretically,
yeah, theoretically,
if she messes with you or vice versa, if he messes with you,
Yeah.
And the bond that y'all built in that time that y'all were practicing celibacy or abstinency or
Abstinence.
being abstinent. I think the bond y'all built will keep y'all together, and then which will help start to make y'all make the sex better.
Maybe. Yeah.
Hopefully.
Maybe. It was months. There are. What do you mean? I don't get that one. And that is Gussie. Yep. What's up, Gus?
Gussie Gus.
Yeah. Latrice, what's up? You're
What's
late.
up,
You're
sis?
late, girl.
Truth.
That's not true.
That's not
Sex
true.
can be taught when it's the right one. It
Absolutely.
can be taught with the
I
right
agree.
one.
I
Okay.
agree.
All right.
Yeah,
Get
I
on me.
agree.
Get on me. That's what
Yeah.
I want y'all to do. Get on me. What is bad sex?
Good question. That's hey, that's probably one of the best questions all day, because I think I think bad sex is not universal. I think it's individual.
No, I can break it down in one thing. Bad sex is not getting fulfilled.
Okay, that's the obvious part of it.
That's it. That's the question. That's the answer. You're not fulfilled with what that
That's a good-
person
okay,
is doing.
I get you. But what's
period?
But
That's
what I'm
bad
saying, but what's
sex.
bad sex to you
Huh?
may be good sex to me.
Huh?
Do you get what I'm saying? Because individually,
Uh-huh.
I may like certain things that you don't like. And so she may do it with you, or a woman may do it with you, and you don't like that. You don't like the way y'all connection is.
Uh-huh.
But the way I connect with her is different.
You're confusing me now. You're confusing
Because
me.
each person don't have sex the same.
Well, true. That's
And
true,
so
right?
I could be, my sex could be phenomenal to this one woman, but it could be average to another.
Ah, got you.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Right,
And it's
right,
not because my sex is trash. It's because I don't do it for this
She
woman.
has a different
She
expectation.
has a different
for you.
expectation. She
Yeah,
has
yeah,
a
yeah.
different experience level, vice versa.
Right.
So that's why I like that question, because that is what's the word I'm looking for? Substantial, right? It's like, it's basically like it could go either way. It could go either way. What's good to me, what's good for the goose, it should be good for the gander, bad for the gander, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Good for the goose, bad for the gander.
you know what I mean? So it's not necessarily. I think what could be bad is if the chemistry is trash.
Yeah.
Now we got something.
Yeah.
Because now
Well, you should know
good,
that chemistry though,
good,
like within those 90 days.
right?
You
That's what I said.
should know
But
what that
without
chemistry.
good chemistry, I
Yeah.
don't think you could build on a good sexual relationship.
Right.
And I think then you could say sex is bad because it lacked chemistry. But if he's doing some things you don't like, or she's doing some things you don't like, but the chemistry was there, then
there's room for teaching.
Yes. And then it goes back to Gussie's questions of what is considered bad sex. And I think that is individual.
Okay. They said it was months, but we did other things without sex. Right. Michelle says, so Fat Boy is saying that sex is just value added.
Absolutely. I think that we put, it's a big part of the value added, right? But I think the issue of what we're doing ourselves a disservice because we're putting too much emphasis on sex. And so because what we do is we meet a girl.
Y'all got any started.
Yeah, you
Here we
get
go.
enough real. Because what we do is
every time Fat Boy do that.
Look,
So
you
what we
get
do is
hey, look,
we get a minute. You gonna have a minute.
you meet somebody and you fall in love with their sex and not the person.
Yeah.
And then Ray break your fucking heart.
Right.
Because you fell in love with Ray's penis.
Right.
Ray slanging penis all around this motherfucker.
Right.
You in love, she in love, everybody in love. Because Ray slanging dick. Excuse my language. Ray slanging penis. You get what I'm saying? But if you got to know Ray, you would have known that Ray was just slanging penis.
Yeah, that's all he was about.
That's all he was
didn't get to know
about.
him, exactly.
But when we base so much emphasis on
the
sex,
we
forget. And that's why I said the greatest thing I ever did was get to know my woman, because I liked her beyond sex. So when we did have sex, I was cool with that, but that wasn't a kill for me.
Right.
So when she came with her standards, that didn't run me away because I wanted her mind anyway.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? I wanted more of her anyway. So
And that is
I was
the correct
willing for
way. That is the correct way, you guys that are listening and paying attention to what we're saying here. That is the correct way of getting to know someone, besides just, having that state of mind about, just sex. Everything is sex, 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 or whatever. Whether it's good or being bad or whatever, it's mentally getting to know in the mind and having the chemistry with each other to grow, and to the point where that probably would not be the problem, come forth, because that's not the main issue.
No, it's not.
That's not the thing on the
not.
top of y'all list
not.
or whatever, is to having good sex. Because I've had good sex with women that wasn't shit.
Absolutely.
You
I've
know what I
had
mean?
I've
That
had
wasn't- that was
amazing
like-
sex
Yeah,
with
you know what I'm
women
saying?
that ain't shit.
This ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? And it was because that's all
That's
was
all
on my
she
mind.
was on.
That was all on my
That's it.
mind. And it was kind of like you try to have a relationship after that.
But it's just amazing sex.
You're all on a different, you guys are on two different things or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But then your sex is good, but everything
That
else
keeps
is
you going,
fucked up.
but then that keeps you going.
You know what I'm saying? So
because if you would have came in without not having sex, you would already know that this is bullshit and all we have is sex.
exactly.
But because you came in on the emphasis or the major, like
Mhm.
Michelle say, while sex being a major subject, then that's all you're thinking about. You're not thinking about how she treating you.
Mhm.
You're not thinking about what y'all adding to each other. You're not thinking about the couple that y'all can be. You ain't thinking about that. You thinking about getting laid.
Right.
And that was my hey, bro. Until I met my woman, I was doing myself such a damn disservice, and I had a ton of women.
Yeah.
But I was ruining my own self because
Not even realizing it. Yeah.
not even realizing it because I'm so focused on thinking with my little head. When now my big head thinking like, nigga, you should have known she was a piece of shit.
Right.
You seen that right away, but you were so focused on the sex.
Yeah.
Come on, go back to what we were saying earlier. It's time for men to grow up.
Yeah. Bad sex has not been concerned about what your partners want. Right.
Okay, I consider that.
Bad
But that
sex
goes
is
along
not
with chemistry.
is not being concerned about what your partner wants and needs. Where you both satisfied is what you're saying, right?
I agree.
Yeah.
But I think that's the chemistry side of it.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. What if the sex is great, but the person ain't?
And
Yeah,
most
that's
of the
exactly
time-
what we just said.
Most
Yeah.
of the time that's how it usually
That
goes.
end up what happens. Yeah, you end
Yeah.
up. I had several times when the sex was great, and but she was shit. You know what I'm saying? But she was just a piece of nah. I don't put nobody out there
A
like
cow
that.
duke.
Yeah.
You say it.
Media
Manure.
influences us to put sex as a major subject.
Absolutely.
That is true, Shell,
For sure.
and that's what we need to learn,
And it's a detriment
and that's what we
to us.
need to try to teach our younger ones as well. You know what I'm saying? As we and the fucked up part is because that back in the day we didn't have the media like we have. We don't have social media. We don't have shows like us that we're doing right now. And we didn't have those the fathers or the uncles or whatever teaching us that type of shit. As to getting to know that woman first or whatever, or getting the chemistry or whatever, or even just understanding that hey, you're not going to do nothing with this person until this time, you get to know them. You know what I'm saying? That type of thing. So hopefully, you guys are getting something from this. Anyone that's out there that's listening, that's going to be listening later on Facebook or YouTube, because we have a lot of viewers on these now. So I know y'all are there. I know y'all there. Y'all just not commenting or whatever, but it's all good. But take this as a lesson or whatever for young ladies, especially out there trying to get the bag and then sleep with somebody to get that bag. It ain't working. It ain't going to work. You're going to be sad in a few. So understand that. Michelle's laughing her ass off. Nothing like a good slanger. That's what you said.
No, for real.
Ooh, what she say? You chill. What's that? That Nick? Oh, Nick, you must be coming in and out. Too many players in the sea to settle the bad sex. That's true.
I agree, but good sex can ruin you.
Nobody say you have to settle for bad sex.
Yeah, you ain't gotta
neither.
settle, but don't be focused on good sex because you're gonna jump your ass in the bed with somebody who's a horrible
That you ain't
person.
supposed to,
I know.
Yeah, you
That
can have
good
good
sex
sex and
shit
you end up
overrated.
something else besides that.
Yeah, that shit, no, for real.
You know what I'm saying?
You end up
You
with some
think
shit
it's
you
good?
keep forever
Yeah.
like luggage.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys heard about the young lady. She's on TikTok too, you know what I'm saying? And she was bouncing around, you know what I'm saying, trying to mess with every daggone famous person that she could. And and now she got AIDS. You know what I mean? Yeah, she got AIDS and trying to bounce back from AIDS now. Well, not bounce back from, but get healthier because of the fact, but she done went and messed with all
Yeah,
these
jumped on
daggone celebrities and stuff,
All the
man.
poles and got a buzz.
Crazy, man. Yeah. So, all right, man. I appreciate you guys commenting on that. I just needed to get a little perspective on that and see, what you guys thought. as to how long to take before you actually have sex with someone. So that was my dear brother, dear sister questions. Uh, that's I guess it for me, man. What you
it.
got? You got anything?
That's it, man. Thank y'all for joining in, tuning in. Like I say, ladies, fellas especially. I know this is for the men, but stop for the women, but stop putting so much emphasis on sex. It's really detrimental to our health. It ruins us.
Yeah,
Substance overrules sex, right there.
True.
Thank you.
Exactly.
That's it. With all that said, whatever
All
the thing
said
I was
and
about
done.
to say is right there.
Substance overrules sex.
Overrules sex all
Exactly.
day,
Yep.
and I think it makes sex better.
Yes. All right, man. We appreciate you guys tapping in. Of course, every Thursday we got next week we got a special guest for you guys. It's gonna be a great show. He's a filmmaker, it's a lot. I gotta put it out there. I gotta put it out there.
I'll be tapping in from y'all from HBCU.
And yes, Fat Boy will be tapping in from the college. It's gonna be
so it's gonna be lit.
It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. And don't forget, we got a new show coming up on Tuesdays, you guys. That's gonna be off the chain. Did I tell him what it was already?
No, you ain't told.
Should I tell him now?
No,
I ain't gonna tell you. But anyway, it's gonna be off the chain. You guys gonna love it. And don't forget to check out Lust. You know what I'm saying? Let Us Speak Truth. Anytime that you can get a chance or whatever, and see it on Facebook, YouTube, or whatever, check it out. Pull it up, check it out. You know what I'm saying? That's what my sister Nick doing her thing. But that's gonna do it for us, man, you guys. And remember, if they talking about you behind your back, they behind you for a reason. Peace.
All our illusions will get the parade, and all the reasons start to fade.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Reasons, the show where you can give your reasons why you think what you feel about what we're talking about today. We should know this, man.
We say no.
Dear brother, how do y'all deal with erectile dysfunction when you're in a relationship?
I wouldn't know how to do it unless I had it.
I had it.
And remember, if they're talking about you behind your back, they behind you for a reason.
Hey.